Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas to you. Today, we are here to understand the richer, a deeper, and the spiritual significance of this beautiful festival, Christmas. And for that, we have Brahma Kumari, Sister Renu, with us. Welcome, Sister.
Thank you so much and Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, and Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you.
Thank you. Sister, the whole world is celebrating Christmas today. And Christmas is no more a festival which is limited to Christian religion. It has become a universal festival. The whole world is in a spirit of merry, joy, and everybody is exchanging a lot of love within the families, and we are exchanging gifts too. We are bringing Christmas trees to our houses, big or small, decorating them with stars, lights, and whatnot. But today, I want to understand, and I am sure everyone there also want to understand a deeper meaning of this festival. Is there something we need to understand more so that we can keep this festive spirit with us for long?
Definitely. So, first of all, Merry Christmas to everyone. And the festival that we celebrate, they actually have the deeper connection with the human consciousness. And we should create this curiosity the way we have created today. We should create this curiosity to understand their spiritual implications in our life, and also how these festivals impacts us, so that we should sustain it by churning it, and just not a day. The celebration, the life becomes a celebration then.
Right.
So first of all, just we celebrate Diwali, we celebrate Holi. All these festivals have some spiritual significance associated with them. The way we understood in Diwali means it's diya. Diya means to give. And we understood the light, the law is I, the consciousness, and that diya is the body.
Right.
Which is the law is imperishable and the body is perishable.
Right.
We understood this concept in Diwali.
Yes.
And similarly, when we say in Holi, so in Holi, there are also some spiritual significance. We first, the day before, we first burn. And that symbolizes that we should first burn the sanskars, which are of lust, greed, anger, ego, attachment. And then the true colors of Holi, that is peace, happiness, love, will come out.
Right.
Similarly, when we see this Christmas, then the main symbol of this festival is the Christmas tree.
Right.
And the way you just mentioned that the Christmas tree, even if we buy a small tree, the bigger tree, and we see in some countries the Christmas trees are so huge.
True.
They're that much huge, like anything.
Right.
So whenever, if it's a small or if it's a bigger one, we call it a tree. It could be a herb, it could be a plant, but we call it a Christmas tree.
Right.
So we just need to think upon it. What does it actually mean? This Christmas tree is not only that physical thing, it is actually the human tree.
Human tree.
Yeah, it is the human tree. You can understand it by the concept which you must have heard, or you must have actually made a picture in your childhood days, the family tree.
Yes.
If you can recall
yes,
it.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And there used to be pictures of the family and the grandparents and everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like this. So it's a family tree which is limited to the smaller family. But when we say the Christmas tree, the human tree, it's not limited to a smaller one. It is the whole world as a family, which we call the human tree. The whole human tree is like in a family.
Okay.
So one world, one family, one Christmas tree, where we all the stars on that Christmas tree as a family.
Okay.
So in some scriptures, this Christmas tree, the human tree, is also known as the Kalpavriksha. Kalpavriksha.
Okay.
So there are two words in this Kalpavriksha. One is Kalpa and another is Vriksha. Kalpa is a unit of time.
Okay.
Yeah, Kalp is a unit of time, because when we say time, then it is something which is always in a moving mode.
Right.
Time is always in a
moving.
moving mode. So Kalp is the time, is a bigger unit. The way we say 1 second, the 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day. So Kalp is a bigger unit of time, which is golden age, silver age, copper age, iron age, is equals to 1 Kalp.
Okay.
It is equals to one kalp. And you just think about it, when we say kalp vriksh, so it is showing that the time is not in its vriksh, the time is not at its plant stage, the herb stage. Vriksh means the time is at its now
Mature.
mature state.
Hmm.
So Christmas tree, the human tree, which is the kalp vriksh, it is showing that this tree is now at its mature stage.
What does that mean?
Yeah. So see, mature stage means all the branches are there,
Right.
all leaves are there, full
Absolutely.
fruits are there,
Yes.
flowers are there.
Yeah.
It's a mature, complete form is there.
Hmm.
So human tree means all the souls, all the human culture, religion, all those different things are now on this tree. This is a complete tree now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Kalp vriksh is the time is now at its vriksh stage. Its mature stage. It's not at its initial stage, it is at its mature stage, where all the souls, the preceptors, all the dharam sthapaks, everybody is now on this mature stage. This is what it symbolizes. It basically symbolizes the relation with time as well. The time is now towards which is this vriksh is now at its mature stage. Now is the time we have to go again to make this vriksh, again to reform things in a new consciousness, because the mature stage, the tree now again leads to the seed. So it is showing these things also. This is the reason that this Christmas is the last festival of the year.
Yes.
This is the last festival of the year. That means this is mature stage. Now the new era, the new year has to come.
Oh, that's very deep.
Yeah, it is. So this is what we need to understand also, and we need to just not only understanding, keeping it in our mind that where we are heading towards, where we are at this time now. This is the time of the mature stage of this human tree.
So how does that impact us?
Definitely, because when we come to know that now this tree is completely at its mature stage, so what next after that? Because every tree has its age.
Right.
When we say tree, if you see it at physical level, then every tree has its age. So what is the age of this tree? This also has its age. But because this consciousness is not, it's not that sort of tree which is jerd. It is the chetan consciousness, though it is in recycling mode. So now how to recycle it, how to make it again to the new consciousness? तो उसके लिए हमें दोबारा से कहाँ जाना होता है? That is to the seed consciousness, because tree का जो origin है, that is seed.
That is true.
Yeah, this human tree, this kalp vriksh is showing that this is the time that this tree has reached to its mature stage. So after maturity, the seed has to come out, and the seed is the soul consciousness.
Oh, that's deep.
It is. And this human tree, the seed of this human tree is God.
Okay.
The seed of this human tree is God, and now is the time to again reconnect to that seed and emerge the seed consciousness, the soul consciousness again, and come to the new era. Not only about the new year, it's a complete new era.
Wow, because I think we never gave a thought to it that
Yes.
what does this Christmas tree symbolize, and we have to connect to the seed.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely new feeling.
That's why this is the reason कि आज हम सिर्फ बाह्य रूप से ही सिर्फ क्रिसमस मना रहे हैं, जिसमें we are just simply buying this Christmas tree and decorating it, putting stars on it, putting angels on it, putting gifts on it. इसका जो real symbol है, putting stars means stars is the soul. It is a symbol of the soul, and the angels again is the higher form of soul consciousness, where we reach to the stage of giving mode all the time. And all these things, putting gifts on it, it also symbolizes that gifts of love, gifts of care, gifts of empathy. These gifts, these are the real essence of this human tree. And we need to understand that if we want to nurture the tree, that every branch cannot be nurtured on its own. You cannot water the branch only. You cannot only water the fruits. To nurture a tree, you need to connect to the seed. to the
Hmm.
roots. So we have been just entangled in the branches and the fruits and the flowers. This is the time to regain, reconnect with the seed again, to flourish and to nourish the tree all together with a new consciousness.
Wow, I think it's lovely because you're right, because we are just decorating the Christmas tree and we just don't, we are so engaged in just decorating it for a day and when we
Yeah.
just forget it.
Hmm.
So but if we really want to keep that spirit within us, it's like connecting to the seed, connecting to the God whom we have actually forgotten. So can you just tell us more, so how so connecting to the seed consciousness, what would it really mean to us in real life?
So you must have heard that when we talk about the Christmas, then we actually talk about Santa.
Yes, for sure.
So Santa Claus is God.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
is God and he is the seed of this human tree. He is
Mm-hmm.
only going to make a revolution in the human tree, and the seed of this human tree, the Santa of this human tree, is God, the incorporeal one, and to whom we need to connect again. And to connect him, he only brings the jewels of knowledge, the gifts which we share, we exchange on this Christmas. Actually, these
Mm-hmm.
are the jewels of gifts of knowledge. And the
Mm-hmm.
knowledge is what the Santa tells us, is that you are soul. This is what the real gift in our life is. And this consciousness, when we see ourselves with this consciousness and when we see others also with this consciousness, this is a real gift to everybody. Because when we
Mm-hmm.
see them as a soul, then we are able to create empathy for them, we are able to create forgiveness for them. Then empathy, forgiveness, love, care is not only for one day, it is the life. This is how the life
Mm-hmm.
should be.
Mm-hmm.
So Santa is the God, and this connection with the seed is first connection with the seed of who am I, that is the soul. And when we connect and we unlimit ourselves with this physical limitations of body, this
Mm-hmm.
physical limitation you can see, say, in the tree as a labels, different, I
Mm-hmm.
belong to this, I belong to this. Initially you just mentioned that Christianity, this festival is no more about one religion.
Right.
Why? Because every festival has, it actually touches us with our roots.
Mm.
This is the consciousness, happiness, love, peace.
Right.
It touches us with the roots, but we actually label it with certain names and labels and religion. We actually try to limit them, but the
Mm.
reality is they are the consciousness, the energy जो ये हमें समझाती है. तो हमें again we have to reconnect to this sense and then connect to that center to bring love, peace, happiness again and share these gifts to everyone. And most important, जो कल्प वृक्ष का concept हमने समझा है,
Mm-hmm.
this tree has led to its mature form, and now we again have to reconnect to the seed form to flourish the tree again in a very different consciousness, the soul consciousness.
Okay, so when we connect, so you mean that yes, so it's only when we actually connect to this the seed consciousness, only then this feeling of joy and
Will
peace and
sustain.
love will sustain.
Sustain.
So since we were not aware of it, so it was all superficial.
Superficial,
So
yes.
just decorated the tree and just went off. The next day it's all gone. But yes, when we understand the deeper significance, that how this tree is relevant in our lives, I think then yes, you were right, that then we can sustain it for long.
Yeah, it is.
So, and the best thing that was is that the Santa is the real Santa is God,
Yeah.
because he's bringing the real joy in our lives. That's what.
And I would, on this particular day of Christmas, I would like to give a beautiful gift to everybody. And that gift is, I want to tell you that Santa has arrived.
Wow.
He has come, yeah.
I think because everybody, every year across the globe, I think we all, even as adults and all the children, we wait for Santa to come. We wait for Santa to come, and nobody has really seen Santa ever, and we are really looking forward to it. And it's a news that the Santa has arrived.
He has arrived.
So what does that mean? That's big.
He has arrived. And because the Santa, the supreme soul, the consciousness, that supreme energy is incorporeal, is ever incorporeal. So he is not bounded with the physical appearance, he is ever incorporeal. So he has arrived and he is giving knowledge, the gifts of knowledge, the jewels of knowledge. And I would like everybody to learn this knowledge and to appreciate your own jewels and radiate your own jewels to the world by connecting with the real Santa who has arrived.
Wow, and I think since you mentioned that the God, the real Santa in our lives, is incorporeal. So,
He is.
incorporeal means?
Incorporeal, who is not limited to the physical boundaries,
Okay.
physical body. He is the supreme consciousness, I, the soul. He is also a soul, but the supreme soul, the father of all the souls, the father of Jesus, the father of all the souls. He is. He has arrived and he is reconnecting us to him and making us the real who we are, the soul consciousness.
Wow, I think it's beautiful, and I think that is why we have nobody has ever seen Santa, because you really cannot see Santa because he's incorporeal.
Yeah, it is.
So, but he's spreading all his gifts. He's spreading his love to all his children, to all the souls, and that's why we all the souls, they, no matter what religion we are, no matter where we are, what our cultures are, we all can connect to these feelings of love and joy and peace. So that's because we belong to one.
Actually,
We belong
to one, that seed, and the
Yes.
seed, in the seed of the human tree. Today we have understood the real essence of this Christmas tree, which is human tree, which is Kalpavriksha. And we need to incorporate all these knowledge in our day-to-day routine as well.
Right.
This human tree has reached to its mature stage. It's not a plant anymore. It's a tree, a huge tree, where everybody has arrived on this world stage. Everyone has arrived on this world stage, and to rejuvenate this human tree, the Santa has also arrived to rejuvenate this human tree again.
So what do you mean that he has arrived and he is rejuvenating? How is he rejuvenating?
He is rejuvenating by making us realizing that who we actually are. We have entangled ourselves in the physical limitations of the body, the name, the religion, the position. These are the branches where we have
Yes.
entangled ourselves. So rejuvenation means let's again connect to who you actually are. You are not what you see, you are not what you have achieved, you are not what you have attained. You are the soul. Separate from attainments, achievements, position, labels. You are the energy, the consciousness, which is, which was, which will be, which just runs parallel with the time. It is always. The body sheds, this corporeal body sheds, but the soul continue to live even after that. The soul was even before this body. This consciousness make us so very powerful, so very grounded, that we are able to see other also. When we see other also with this consciousness, we are able to see the whole cycle, in such a way, this world cycle in such a way that we are able to forgive, we are able to forget, we are able to let go, and we see everybody on one platform as a soul. And this is how even after a lot of differences, because if you see a human tree, if you see a simple tree, then even if one leaf and this adjacent leaf, two leaves on a same tree, but still the two leaves will be different.
Yes.
One branch is not matching with another branch. They have been originated from the same seed, but
True.
still one leaf is different from another leaf, even in the same tree. So we start appreciating
Those
these differences. We do not just reject or resist the differences when we see this as a soul consciousness.
I think this is wonderful, because I think this concept was absolutely, we were not aware of, and this is actually the real essence of Christmas, or for that matter any festival, that who we are, who we belong to, and what are our real qualities.
Yeah.
And that's how we will be able to appreciate all the messages that these festivals brings to
true.
us, that we need to come back to our original self. We need
selves.
to come back to, we need to realize whom we belong to, And the best news is that we always have Santa with us.
Yeah, we always have.
We always have Santa with us, and is already giving us the gifts of joy, and probably this is what we need to exchange with each other too.
True. Yes,
Right.
definitely.
So thank you so much, sister, and
Thank you.
we wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.